I am making my second batch of Halloween invites, and I just wanted to do this quick video real quick because I had it all planned out of how I was going to show you guys how I figure out my invites and kind of my process of how I do them. But things are kind of crazy right now, so this is what I've come up with. Anyway, so like I said, this is my second batch of Halloween party invites. And so the thing that is different about these is pretty much a lot of this cardstock and the washi tape that I've used on it. Just because I've made so many so far and I've just kind of ran out of supplies, and so I'm just using what I have. So pretty much this is it. As you can see, here is the washi tape, and then I have a cardstock behind this. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this, so forgive me if it sounds rambled. Sorry, it's pretty bright in here. I've turned off all my lights, but my window is beaming sunshine through. Pretty much what I did is I just looked on Pinterest of just kind of some ideas of Halloween invites. Usually that's how I find my inspiration of what I want it to look like, and there was one that I saw that was not like this at all. I really liked how it had some spooky trees on it, and then I started using PicMonkey recently, and they had clip art, all sorts of stuff. So I saw that they had these trees, and so I kind of started playing with them, and this is what I've come up with. And let's see if I can get this to focus in. Okay, so it's the size of a average wedding invite, and normally I used to print them out on my home computer, but I would just go through so much paper and ink printing them out, trying to get them just perfect. And so the past 2 years, I think I've actually been just designing my invites, and then I take them to Office Depot and get them printed out. And they don't have a lot of options as far as cards that the invites could be printed on. So usually I choose the cardstock, of course, and then they have a light textured one, and I always pick that one. And this one that I'm showing you guys is just like a rough draft of what we printed out before we decided on the cardstock for the final print. And so this is all that I have left because all of them are in actual invites. But I went ahead and just put some tape so you can't see my address, of course. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And it says, "You have been summoned to Sam and Donnie's 7th annual Night of Fright. Join us if you dare, Saturday, October 24th, 2015. Undertaking starts at 9:30 p.m. until you party your life away. Costumes required. Bring your own poison, costume contest, games, photo booth." And down here I just added RSVP by October 12th on our Facebook. And I am pretty behind on getting these out just because of everything that's been going on. Usually I try to get them out 6 weeks ahead of our party date. That has not happened, and so a lot of people have already got the first bunch that I've sent out, and so I'm starting to get people's texts saying that they really like them and everything. But yeah, this is what I have so far. And then usually I used to put my phone number to say RSVP, but I always do a Facebook event just because I can talk to a lot of our party guests that are coming, and I don't have to text every single person, so I just talk to them on the Facebook page. And usually I will add pictures from the previous year party just to get everyone excited about that. So yeah, this is the inside. What I have always done in the past is I just go to Michael's, and I have tons of these packages that are the card and envelopes. You get 40 per pack, and they usually have buy one get one free, so that's when I load up on a lot of them. And so far I've been doing black, but they do have orange, and I have a lot of orange from the past, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to do orange, and so when I went to go get some more, they said they actually didn't carry the orange this year, and so I didn't want to start doing the orange and then run out and do black. But I do usually just mix it up with the envelopes that I send. I will usually do black and orange, but this year I'm just doing black. For this invite, I just folded the card horizontally. Normally I do my invites where it's just like this, and then you open it and it says everything, but this year I decided to do it this way. And pretty much I just used cardstock that I had on hand, and I did buy a new pack, and so this is one that I've had for a while. So I just cut this into a section of where it would show some of the background of the top card, the black, and then I used my spiderweb punch stamp, I guess you could call it. I'm not sure what the technical name of it is. But yeah, I just used that, and so I just would stamp the bottom and then the top of this, just so you could see some of that black underneath. I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do for the cover. I just knew usually I'll just go to Michael's and kind of see what they have and see if there's anything that I can make something out of. And so I did come across these. They are just a Halloween themed paper chain kit where you can make, what do you call it? I can't think. Like paper garland, pretty much. I absolutely loved the patterns that this one came in. I really liked the skull, and then I also liked this checker pattern, and then I did like the jack-o'-lanterns and the bats, of course, but I didn't use them just because I couldn't really figure a way out to use them. I bought a few packs of these just because they only give you so many of each pattern. And so what I did with these is I just cut them through here so they could be individual, and that's what I used right here, as you can see. And I really like it. When I was shopping for more glue dots, because that's what I use on the majority of these is glue dots, I was trying to look for a 3D one to where this would stick up a little bit more, but I accidentally grabbed the wrong box. But this is still okay, because with using a different pattern paper back here, it actually makes this pop, and with the shadowing I really liked it. And then this guy back here, he is also another chain pattern, and I mean, these were super easy. I really didn't have to do a lot of cutting this year, which that is what I spend the most of my time doing whenever I have done these. So I'm really glad I took this route because it was so much easier. It was just a lot of layering on these, but so like I was saying, for this cardstock back here, I just used one of these chain link things, and I just cut it to size so it could fit across here. And then, like I said, I cut these, which was super easy. And then I also had some old cardstock scrapbook paper with this pattern that had different tags, and I've always liked this, but I never really came up with an idea of what I could use it for, and so I just started cutting these out individually, and that's what I used on the tag. And so I just put that on top of this. And then I had some washi tape from a few years ago that I've always had, and I use a little bit of it each year, but I just went ahead and put a strip down here and then also a strip up top. Like I said, these weren't the best ones that I made. I always put a piece of magnet on the back of it because I always hang up my invites on the fridge. But this way, the guest, they can just put it on their fridge and it's always going to be there, and I have a lot of friends who collect them every year too. And here I just blocked out the addresses so you guys don't see them. And so I just used a skeleton stamp on the side, which I got this a long time ago. He's one of my favorites, and I'm getting back into stamping. I'm looking for some different stamps and different ink pads because I'm not too clean with it, as you could see here. So I just went ahead and stamped the side, and then I also took a white marker pen, white paint pen, and just kind of outlined his hat and then also his bow tie, just so it adds just a little bit more. And then this here, I was trying to find more of a Halloween themed stamp because I'm still surprised every year that they don't really have one. But my choices were Batman themed, Harry Potter, which I was really tempted to do the Harry Potter, but then I think we might do a clown room, and so I saw these circus themed ones and I thought those would be perfect. And a lot of them were pretty cool. Like, there's some creepy ones. Well, I think they're kind of creepy, but like this one, for instance. See, what's not creepy about him? And then there's another one. This guy right here. So yeah, I thought that would kind of tie in our carnival room, clown room. I kind of did a carnival room last year, but it was my first one. So we're hoping to do a little bit more with that because that room was the last one. A trick-or-treat stamp, just to do it on the back of this, just to add a little bit, something more to it, I guess. I don't know. Sorry again about the quality of this video. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but hope you guys are doing good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.